Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. Let's talk about visa options for your partners. If you are a temporary visa holder in Australia or a permanent visa holder in Australia, what are the options available for your partners who are in the home country and if you want to bring them here? So we are going to discuss this matter in detail. If you guys are watching my videos for the first time and if you haven't hit that like, share and follow button, please do it now because this information could be beneficial to many of your friends and family. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, there are so many people in Australia who have studied here and eventually after studying they have obtained permanent residency. There would be a lot of people who came here with permanent residency, and then you want to plan out this thing in advance and just want to make sure that the separation is not long. When you get married, you really want to make sure that both of you are staying together as much as you can from early on in the relationship. So that's why this video gives you that basic information, what are your options and how this whole process works. Now, for those who are permanent visa holders, mainly subclass 190 holders, they are permanent, 189 holders, 186 holders, whether you have done through direct entry or TRT or even labor agreement, and 191 holders. So these are all permanent visas. If you want to bring your partner to Australia, the main requirement is to have at least 12 months of de facto relationship, or you are married to your partner. So if you are married, even if you married today, you are eligible to apply for partner visa even today or tomorrow. But if you are not married, you're going with de facto relationship, then you are required to show that relationship for minimum 12 months. Now, there are two kinds of visas. If your partner is located offshore, then we generally go for offshore partner visa. But if your partner is currently in Australia holding another visa, or even if your partner is unlawful, we can still do onshore partner visa. Now, in onshore partner visa, the advantage is when the visa is lodged, your partner gets a bridging visa. A allows you to stay here with you, so you can build up your relationship and your family together. But with offshore partner visa, current processing times are painfully high, up to 2 years and even 2.5 years. And if you are someone who is watching this video and if you have lodged an offshore partner visa, please write in the comment box how many months it has been since you lodged your application, so it gives everyone idea how long it generally takes for partner visa processing. But what we have seen over the years with the professionally prepared application and a decision ready file, it is always we have seen that most applications get decided much earlier than they would generally do if it is not a professionally prepared application. So professional help does really help here to reduce the distance between you and your partner. I was talking of onshore partner visa. Even if you have a partner in Australia who is unlawful non-citizen of Australia or does not hold any substantive visa, onshore partner visa is still possible with Schedule 3 waiver, where we are required to meet additional requirements when we make an application. Now, if you have lodged a partner visa from offshore and if your partner is able to come to Australia on another visa, sometimes even tourist visa, then sometimes it is possible to convert that tourist visa into a bridging visa, so your partner does not have to go back and they can just stay here and you can build your life together while your partner visa application is still in process. Now, if you are one of those people, if you really want to discuss your options, then please book appointment with me and we'll be happy to make an assessment. Okay, so that was the case for partner visa. Now, how much money it costs you? So onshore partner visa or offshore partner visa, department fee is roughly 9,500, just approximate. We do give you proper quotation once we know your scenario. Okay, so that was for partner visa. Now, there are lots of international students and even temporary visa holders in Australia holding maybe 500 visa or 485 visa, even 491 visa, 482 visa, even 494 visa. All of these visas, they come under temporary visa category, and in these cases, if you want to bring your partner to Australia, the relationship criteria stays the same, but the visa subclass that you apply is different. So we call them subsequent entrant 500 or subsequent entrant student visa, subsequent entrant 485, subsequent entrant 491, subsequent entrant 482, and subsequent entrant 494 visa. Now, when we talk about applying for subsequent entrant for 500 visa for your partner, that visa is a little bit dicey because you are required to show financial evidence. You're required to show obviously evidence of your relationship and all that, but financial evidence is must requirement, and as well as insurance. So it becomes very expensive. And another thing with the subsequent entrant 500 visa is that it has a genuine temporary entrant criteria applicable to it. So that means if your partner does not have a strong job or strong financial ties in the home countries, the chances of success are very, very minimal. And that's why if someone comes to me on a student visa and if they say, Mohinder, I want to bring my partner from overseas to Australia, and they are not working anywhere, or they are just working odd jobs here and there, not getting paid much salary, it is very, very difficult for us. For them, I would love them to wait for until the primary applicant gets 485 visa, and then probably apply for subsequent entrant 485 visa, because for subsequent entrant 485 visa, success rate is almost 100% as long as you're able to justify the relationship, right? And then next one is 491. So remember, 491 is a temporary visa. You can apply for subsequent entrant 491 visa for your partner to Australia. And then similarly, when we talk about 482 and 494, these are employer sponsored visas. So if you want to apply for a subsequent entrant 482 or 494 visa, you would be required to provide additional evidence from the original sponsor of the primary applicant that they also extend their sponsorship to the subsequent applicant as well. Okay. Now, what are the fees in these visas? So again, same fee, roughly 2,000 for subsequent entrant student visa, and the 485 same fee if you are applying for subsequent entrant 485 visa, and then obviously same fee for 491, which is roughly, for 491 it is roughly 4,900, for 485 it is roughly 4,600, for 482 it is roughly 3,200, and for 494 again the same application as for 491, which is roughly 4,900. So I hope this information is helpful. If you think that this information could be valuable for someone, please share it with them, and keep following us. And